Hello and welcome. This is Jeff Howe with whiteacehardware.com, and we are excited to have with us Hyacinth Rutker. She is from Conner Prairie. And you may be wondering, okay, you're a hardware store. Why are you doing an interview with somebody from Conner Prairie? But one of the things that we've been involved with in our community outreach program has been involved in supporting local groups and local organizations. And one of the ones that we have worked with a lot, especially in the last year, has been Conner Prairie. And we are very excited about what they're going to be doing this Christmas season with a Merry Prairie Christmas. I believe that's right. Is that right? I
A
said
Merry Prairie Holiday. You
a
are
Merry
so
Prairie
close.
Holiday. And
Yeah.
we're excited to announce that we are actually a sponsor of this program this year and are excited to be a part of it, Hyacinth. But first of all, there's a lot of people who may be going, first of all, I've just moved here. What is Conner Prairie? Let's start there and then we can go on and talk about the Merry Prairie Holiday.
Yes, I just want to say thank you so much for your sponsorship. We are so appreciative and we really, value, your um, dedication to Conner Prairie. So thank you for that. I want to first mention that. To talk about a Merry Prairie holiday, I will say it is a great time to come to Conner Prairie and celebrate the holidays. It's going to be very unique, and that you're going to step into historic Prairietown for a holiday, like historic experience dating back to the 1800s. So it is something that I don't know that you will have seen prior to coming to Conner Prairie. So it's very unique. But I highly recommend it, and I think people will love the experience. There's so much to do while you're there. And we can talk about a number of those things. Um, First, we have our William Connor House, which is, if you've been to the Conner Prairie grounds, then you most likely have gone to the Connor House, I hope. It's a big, iconic part of Prairie Town. And we have a magical 3D projection of a holiday show on the side of it.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, it's a great way to be able to take in. Twas the night before Christmas, and just have that nostalgia of having hopefully some hot cocoa. We have hot cocoa you can purchase, other beverages that you can purchase, and sit there and enjoy that movie out in the cold with blankets and hats, and of course you're warm. And I would tell anyone that comes, make sure you're dressed warmly, because it is outside, right? And it's going to
Yeah.
be walking, a good amount of walking out there. So make sure you dress appropriately: gloves, hats, scarves, all of those things. Nice, comfy boots, right?
Yeah.
That makes a big difference in your experience. So that's one thing I want to make sure people know about. We also have, if you like tubing, then you're going to like the polar bear plunge, where you can
Wow.
go and you can experience like going down on one of our tubes. You do not have to bring your own tube if you happen to have one. We provide the tubes, so know that that's something that you can do, and I think it's definitely a fan favorite. Uh, Selfies with Santa. So you can definitely get those
Yeah.
pictures with Santa. And it's very unique in that, you're used to maybe being able to sit next to Santa or even sit on Santa's lap. But this one, Santa's a little distance behind you, and it's kind of like you take a picture with the selfie with Santa behind you. So
Like you're
it's,
going with the celebrity,
yes,
the quick
yes.
selfie. Yeah.
I think it's a unique way of capturing that moment, and people love it. So I want to make sure people know that that's something they could do. And of course, our Kringles carousel, you're going to want to ride
Mm-hmm.
that. But there is so much to do. I haven't gotten through everything that you can do, but I would say definitely plan to spend several hours experiencing everything that you can experience at a Merry Prairie Holiday.
And of course, if you want to find out all of the nitty gritty details about it, you can go to connerprairie.org. That's connerprairie.org. We'll have that in the description. We'll actually have a direct link to the Merry Prairie Holiday for you, so you can go right to that page if you're interested. One of the things, talking about nostalgia, there's a lot of people, and we've talked about that, both of us participated in this with our kids, is a lot of
Yeah.
people went to what was called the Reynolds Farm Equipment Light Show, which was the
Yes.
annual Christmas light show. They actually had it, I think, right before Thanksgiving, and then it ran, through, I think, New Year's or somewhere around there. And
Mm-hmm.
everybody would line up, get in your cars, and you would slowly go and see all the wonderful little light vignettes that they had, and what were they adding this year. And it was one of the highlights of my kids' Christmas time. But a lot of people
Yeah.
don't realize, and I've been talking to people about this as much as I can, but this is a good opportunity to get it out, is that Conner Prairie now has those displays. So tell us a little bit about
Yes.
that, and also tell us about the exciting project that you all did with volunteers, where you've
Yeah.
now replaced the lights with economical um, LED lighting.
Yes. So, like you said, my kiddos look forward to going through those lights, and taking that time, that slow drive up and down. And it was something that they look forward to every year. And Conner Perry, was brilliant in saying, "Hey, we would love to bring those over here." So that's in addition to everything that I've shared, you can do at A Merry Prairie Holiday. You're going to walk and be able to walk through all of those lights and see all of the different themes that you can think of. Um, Gosh, I'm just trying to think. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, right? You're going to
Yeah,
see
the train.
all, right? And it's just one of those things I think becomes tradition for people. I
Yeah,
know it was a tradition for us. And so if that was a tradition for you, or if you want to make new traditions, come on over to Conner Prairie and know that you can experience those lights. It is, we worked with many volunteers to switch out every bulb to an LED light.
yeah, and that
So
was a
to
big project for anybody who knows how many lights there were. That's a big project.
It took many hours, and I've been told that because that was before my time. But I was told you got to make sure you mention the volunteers and
Yeah.
the fact that they put so many hours into making the lights to where, of course, they don't take as much power, right? So yes, that is something that I'm so proud of the volunteers that they did that, and it's just like you said, better for the economy.
One of the things that you brought up is the volunteers. And not that, this is actually a little side note from the Christmas, but not really, because you're probably going to have lots of volunteers out there helping to make this Merry Prairie holiday happen. If people are interested in finding out more about being a volunteer, how would they contact you all?
I would say to go to connerprairie.org, just like you said, and there will be a tab that you click on that sends you to our volunteers page. We are always wanting new volunteers, so I would highly recommend, if it's something you're interested in giving back in that way, that you reach out and fill out that form, and our volunteer manager will be in touch with you rather quickly. So,
Yeah.
yes, go to our website. That's the easiest way. I also would say it's a perfect time to get a membership, right? It's a perfect
Yep.
time to get a membership or gift a membership to someone,
Yes.
or a family that you know. So, think about that. You get, not only would you get this A Merry Prairie Holiday season, but you would get next year's, right? Because it's a full year. So,
Yeah.
when you go to buy your ticket, instead of buying a ticket, buy a membership. And then you get two seasons instead of one, plus everything that happens throughout the year, right?
Yeah, and there's exciting things happening. I know that I've sat down with you all and been finding out about all of the things that you have over the next couple of years. Lots of building projects. I know we've been helping out with the your guys come in the store on a regular basis in Fishers and are picking up things for all of the great projects. And you've got a lot of exciting things that are planned down by the river. I know over the next few years, there's going to be
Mm-hmm.
a lot down there. People don't realize how far back down that back hill by the White River your property goes. And there's going to be a
Mm-hmm.
lot of really cool projects that you're going to want to be a part of, both as a volunteer and as a member. So I would encourage you to go to connorprairie.org. That's connorprairie.org, and sign up to be either a volunteer or go ahead and get a membership. Hey, do both. Anything
Yes,
that
I
we can do to
agree.
support a great organization like Connor Prairie, who's been around for many, many years. I can remember Connor Prairie being around when I was actually in high school. It's hard to
Mhm.
believe that was back when it was part of I believe a college or university was a part of that. But it has really grown. If you haven't been there for years, you need to go out and see what's going on. And this is just one of the great events that they have going on throughout the year. So, Hyacinth,
I
one more
have another
time.
fun
Oh, go
fact for
ahead.
you.
Sure.
I have a fun fact that I just thought I would mention because you said you've gone there quite a while ago, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Me as well. Me as well. But Prairietown just had their 50th anniversary.
Wow.
So just to give perspective on, how long that's been serving this community and surrounding area, central Indiana and further, right?
Yeah.
It just celebrated its 50th anniversary. So we are hopeful that there will be 50 more years and more after that to come.
Yes, we're really excited too, and again, the reason why we're involved is because we really believe in the vision and the direction that you're going, and the value that you add to the community, not only in entertainment, in historical, um, education, and let's just be honest, fun stuff that you guys have going
Yeah.
on there on a regular basis. So, again, you can go to connorprairie.org to get all the information that you need, both on A Merry Prairie Holiday, almost a mouthful to say, or anything else that you'd like to know regarding Connor Prairie. Hyacinth, thank you
Can
so much for
can
joining.
can
Sure,
I
go ahead.
can I mention the dates real quick just so
Oh
people
yes. Oh
know?
yeah. Please do. Yeah, we don't want to forget
Yeah,
the dates on these. No,
right.
it
We
doesn't
want to make sure
start
people.
today. Obviously.
No, it doesn't start today. However, you can get your tickets if you would like to today. But it opens the day after Thanksgiving. So November 29th through the 30th. And then it'll open back up on December 6th through the 22nd. It is Fridays through Sundays only. So
Yes.
Fridays through Sundays only. And members are $13 and non-members are 26. So just want to make sure people know that. I think that's important information so you can begin to plan now and get it on your calendar.
Yeah. And the 29th and 30th, a lot of people probably are just now realizing that that's actually the day after Thanksgiving, and or the Saturday.
Hmm.
Is it the Saturday after? No, it's the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Yep, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So it does start there. So you do have time to get tickets. Although if I were you, I'd go get your membership and your tickets as soon as possible, because
Me too.
it's going to fill up real fast, and people are going to be very anxious to be a part of this again this year. So I think, did we cover it all, Hyacinth?
We did. We did. I think we did a great
All
job.
right, we did a great job. And again, all the details like the website, the phone number, anything you need to know to contact Connor Prairie will be down in our description of this video, or up in the description if you're on one of the social media, watching this on social media at this time. Hyacinth, again, thank you very much. Thank you for everything that Connor Prairie is doing. And we're looking forward to having a very merry prairie holiday. There, I got it right.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.